PG bloggers.
PG bloggers.
The PG bloggers.
PG bloggers.
The PG bloggers.
PG bloggers.
PG bloggers.
PG bloggers. The PG bloggers, man. The PG GOAT with the PG bloggers. Please don't say the John if you ain't saying it twice. If you don't add the Don, you ain't saying it right.
Yo, it is Fanatic.
Yo, it's your boy Mark Jango, if you ain't know, aka Mr. Shake the Building. We are back.
Are we officially back?
We're back, bro. PG bloggers.
This is it, bud. This is it.
This is it.
This is it. We're talking. It's a little bit late, but you know, we're talking Tana Talk 3.
We want to talk Tana Talk 3 though, because we love this album.
Yeah, like
it's a great album.
It's an amazing album. To be honest, it's a fucking rap clinic.
I mean,
are we certifying this as a rap clinic?
This is a rap clinic.
This is a rap clinic for all you dumbass rappers who don't want to rap or just don't know how to rap, but you think you can rap. This is the manual that you want to go look at or listen to understand how to rap, because Benny is a clinic. That's
what do you like about how he raps on this album specifically?
It's incredible. Like the beats, I think even from the start, even on the intro.
Well, no, don't. I asked you how he likes rapping. You started with the beats. How do you like his rapping skills? And you started with the beats.
It's the delivery, the flow, it's the bars, it's the intricacies, it's how he uses the flow patterns. It's all like it's beautifully done.
Cadence on the beat.
Everything. Benny does it specifically to how he wants to do it. You can hear it that he specifically wants to do it how he does it. You know what I mean? So.
How did you first hear of Benny? Like, what made you turn on Tana Talk 3?
Consignment, man. Sue Surf.
Shout out to Sue Surf, 725. If you haven't gotten that album yet, make sure you go get that album.
That's been out for a while now.
I think like January or something. Yeah,
late January.
Still listening to that album too.
I was listening to it today, dude. Still
crazy,
fire.
Crazy.
And like, thank you, Sue Surf, because Benny's like my favorite rapper now. So you know.
Yeah, I heard of Benny. I heard before Surf's album, but I heard of Griselda, but I never really sat down and listened to their music.
I'd heard of Conway and Westside Gun, but I had never heard of Benny. And I mean, look, rightfully so, because Conway and Westside Gun are signed to Shady.
Right.
They had a bit of a buzz, whatever. And so is Benny, but Benny's always been that kind of dude in the tuck that's like, okay, he can rap, but he's kind of like the little brother. You know,
in my opinion,
Benny's the best. Benny's the best.
To me.
Oh no, I'm with you. I'm with you. A little biased, but Benny definitely the best of all three in my opinion. Conway is definitely freaking nice too. He's displayed it on this album as well.
So is this the first album you went to?
For
when
Benny?
When you went to go listen to your first Benny album? Is this the
album? Yeah, because it was the latest he put out. What about you?
Yeah, this is the first one. I mean, it was Apple Music. Shout out to them too, because this is the first album they put out.
I
right on the front. And this is the newest album that he has.
I ain't gonna lie though, like the first time I heard it, I was like, eh.
The first time
I knew the rapper.
My
was
first
really
listen, like I knew he was a good rapper right off the rip.
For sure.
The beats were like a lot of them in the beginning sounded the same to me.
Yeah.
That's just if I'm being
straight I agree. All grimy,
they were all
thing.
fire, but they all had like the same kind of like sound to it, which is probably what they were going for. You know what I mean?
But he knows
shout out to Derringer and Uncle Al. Shout out to Uncle Al, my boy Alchemist. He's been doing his thing for years.
Ain't no fucking around with Benny and Uncle Al.
Yeah. So, do you want to go through the track list, or you just want to talk about some of your favorite?
I don't talk
tracks?
about Derringer.
Huh?
I'll talk about Derringer.
Shout out to Derringer too.
No, because
Buffalo.
you know why? Because shout out to Buffalo, because look, Buffalo wasn't on the map until these three.
Yo, you know what's...
As in Westside Gun, Conway, and Benny started rapping. And Benny's been around for a long time. Just want to put this into perspective, excuse me. Tana Talk 2 came out in 2005. You can go find that on DatPiff right now. It's about like a 40-track album.
I haven't even gone back and listened to it.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to it.
40 tracks?
It's like 30 or something. I don't know. I'm exaggerating. But,
no, you know what
Benny's been around for a while. They've all been around for a while.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? Because we actually went to his show in Philly, the Voltage Lounge.
Yes.
And this was right, I forget, was that February or...
It was February, yeah.
That was like right after we started to like listening to him like... Right. Pretty intently and like more in depth, but for me, I don't know about you, I didn't get the full like Tana Talk 3 experience. I didn't know all the lyrics yet.
Neither did I. That's why I
didn't know a couple of the songs that he performed.
Right.
But it was dope to see him, and there's a lot of people that like,
it was
like
good hip hop. It was good hip hop. You know, I liked it. The one dude we're talking to online said Griselda reminds him of the Locks.
Yeah.
In a way, I can understand that. You know, these guys. So like, I feel like they all have like the 90s feel, but at the same time they have like their own style and their own modern style of how they do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're grimy, but they have their own. They have their in-house producer that gives them their specific sound.
Yeah, they're all on each other's projects all the time, featuring Conway, featuring West Side Gun.
But Griselda doesn't consider themselves a group, though.
They don't. What do you mean?
I think Benny said it on his
like the Locks is a group.
Yeah, Locks.
Griselda is not a group.
Like, okay, so they're on the same label, but they're not a group.
I got
like, they're just on each other's ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, which I respect, but I would, at the same time, I would love for them to freaking put a project out together.
I mean, basically, a lot of their projects are like
together
anyway.
Yeah.
But
you're gonna get like at
least 2 or 3 tracks with all 3 of them on
for
there.
sure. But Tana Talk 3, I think front to back, I don't think there's any bad tracks on it. I wasn't a big fan of Joe Pesci 38 until you brought it up to me, and I was like, you know what?
How are you not a fan of Joe Pesci 38?
It was the beat, dude. I wasn't the biggest fan of the beat, and then it kind of came around to me. I was like,
that's one of my favorite beats.
97. By the way, 97 Hove is the best track on the album. Just want to let that.
97 Hove is probably top 2.
Yeah.
Top 2. It's not the best.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
Broken Bottles is my favorite.
97 Hove, like on repeat.
Broken Bottles, I know all the words to. Broken Bottles that beat is just ridiculous.
I knew a plug that had a farm.
Old McDonald.
Old McDonald.
Old McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Facts.
Let's not gloss over Rubber Bands and Weights, one of the standout tracks.
That's probably
too.
I mean, no radio records on this.
It's such the hooks are so simple, but over these beats and just how he says it, like Rubber Bands and Weight, it's the hook is so simple, but it's just it's fire, and people sing along to it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you like Fast Eddie?
Yeah, I like I didn't at first, but
I said,
at first. Going back and listening to the album from front to back numerous times now, it's the beats all fall into place. I'll say this reminds me of like a 90s beat to me.
Right.
Speaking on Fast Eddie.
Yeah.
It's real grimy. I mean the whole album's
very
like
grimy.
That, but,
yeah. It's all really good, dude. It's all really good. I think. The features are all perfectly placed. I think he doesn't have too many.
No,
I think
you got
he has
Conway, West Side Gun, obviously.
Royce is on there.
Royce.
I think Benny got the better verse on that track, but I don't know if you.
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes is not on. Yo. We're gonna take that out. Take that out.
You're not taking that out.
I'm taking that out. I'm letting y'all know right now.
I probably can take that out.
Yeah.
But
Stop playing. Shout out to Busta for being sampled on that track.
Yeah, the Busta sample was fire. The song that song wasn't my favorite, but the sample was
cadence
fire.
And the way he was rapping was kind of dope on it.
Scarface and Sosa Part 2, everything relates back to drug dealing.
It all does.
A lot of this stuff, I can't personally relate to, but the music's fire. I'm sorry. It's just, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So,
I think
Rick, Langfield, all these songs have fire beats to them.
Yeah, they all have good meanings to them too. I like Langfield. He talking about his brother. He talking about his mom and everything.
Yeah, his mom, right?
Those beats were ridiculous.
Yep.
Derringer, he did it again. Derringer, keep doing it. I know they all got projects coming out this year. I know Conway's first album on the label is being put out this year, so that's going to be dope. We already know that.
Any other people you want to see Benny work with?
I mean, you said it, man. I want to see him and Dave East.
Him and Dave East.
I want to see him. Benny's said Pusha T. I would love to.
Does Benny have a song with Dave East?
No,
I feel like they should. I feel like
they
should have connected
but
already.
It should.
Yeah.
Benny's worked with a lot of dudes already. He's worked with Styles P, Jadakiss. He's worked with Ghostface Killah. He's worked with 38 Special. Obviously, they have a good relationship.
Mm-hmm. Stabbing and Shot was a
very good, very good.
Fire.
He's worked with Busta Rhymes. He's worked with a lot of people, man. So I mean, Benny's obviously he was on the Rap Report podcast. He's been on Rap Radar. Even though that was Griselda as a whole, he's on the scene and he's getting bigger. Obviously, Tana Talk 3 was a big help.
I'm definitely tuned in after Tana Talk 3.
100%. And his other projects are good too. Listen to My First Brick. My First Brick is really good.
A friend of ours.
My First Brick.
First Brick. Me and Doug.
Yeah, me and Doug is fire. I'd say.
Salute to you, Benny, for me and Doug.
Yeah, I'd say for real. I'd say after Tana Talk 3, you gotta listen to My First Brick. I think that's number 2 that you should go to. I forget what the other one is.
Butcher on Steroids.
Yeah.
52 Montana.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Man, come on.
Stabbed and Shot's definitely another one. Him and 38
Special.
On that dual album.
Another artist from Buffalo, I believe. So.
Is 38 Special from Buffalo?
I think so.
Is he? Well, you just help carrying that torch right now.
I know.
Look, man, Buffalo on the map now. Buffalo's on the map. Just because they're not from Manhattan or they're from the Queens, Bronx, whatever, doesn't mean they're not fired because they need to get respected.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I mean,
that's a fact.
Again, shout out to Surf for putting him on the album. I mean, I'd like to see more collaborations between them two as well. Mm-hmm. But Tana Talk 3 overall, what would you rate it?
Rate it? I'd give it a... What are we doing, out of 10?
Yeah, that's...
Alright, hold on. Let me think about this.
This ain't the source, bro. This is Peachy Bottom. We do 5 albums out of 10. No,
I give it 8.5 out of 10.
8.5. What makes you not give it a 9?
Or
a 10?
I don't know.
Is it the features? Is it like the...
I mean, it's not...
Like, do you want something... Not necessarily more radio friendly, but maybe something like... At a higher BPM, a little bit faster, or maybe a couple more hooks.
I don't know. Like Good Night's good, Scarface Versosa, all good. Everything's good, but I feel like there could have been a little more energy out the gate.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like the intro. I'm not saying I don't like any of it because I like all of it. There's not many things I don't like about it. I feel like they could have had a little better of a start. So.
I'll give it like an 8.
Okay. And what's holding you back? Okay, you put me on the spot, now I'm putting you on the spot.
You're okay, alright, here we go again.
I'm putting you on the spot. No, you can't do that, no.
I'm not saying I'm going to answer your question.
Answer the question right now.
Yo.
Look at the camera and tell them what it is.
I'm looking at the camera. I gave it an 8.
Don't look at me. No, stop. And you looked at me.
Can you cut this out now?
Nah. Look at the camera.
Alright, I gave it an 8. Yo, you're making me mess up now. Alright, so I give it an 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 because I feel like there could have been a little bit more diversity beat-wise. And this is not to say the beats weren't fire.
You slighting Derringer?
No. I'm not slighting Derringer or Uncle Al by any means. I'm just saying
He's Uncle Al.
I would be looking for a little bit more diversity, maybe something that sounds just a little bit different. But I understand that's what the tone of the project was as a whole. But yeah, I give it a solid 8, maybe 8.5. But I give it a solid 8. Rapping skills are probably at a 10.
Yeah, it's a rap clinic. This is if you want to give us a label on a rap album, this is a rap clinic. That's it.
Yeah, I don't need a lot of features on a Benny project because I enjoy listening to Benny.
Benny's already enough.
12, 13, 14 tracks is perfect. Yeah, I like listening to the beats right out after he's done rapping on a lot of the songs too because the beats are crazy.
Yeah. All 70. Samples. All 70 was ridiculous.
Oh, shout out Conway on all 70 too because that guitar on that beat was incredible.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is maybe a little bit more diversity in the beat selection, but beats are crazy, so it's hard to really complain too much.
Yeah.
But
really
Tana Talk 3, man, Benny. Salute.
I'll tell you this, right? This sets the tone for this year for Benny because people are gonna be looking out for it now. You know, it's not to say that people weren't looking for Tana Talk 3, but I'm telling you.
And Benny, I would listen to Hove. You do not need a double XL.
Excuse me. I sneezed on camera. I'm sorry.
Yo, Benny, the other thing is listen to Hove. I know he told you to skip that double XL cover. You don't need double XL cover. You're already known. You're selling out shows.
Yeah, you don't need that. You don't need that.
You don't need double XL.
It does help. Don't get me wrong. It does help, but...
Does it?
It does. It gets you notoriety. A little bit.
Because, I guess.
Would you say it's like a Grammy? People don't need the Grammy because, Grammys are...
I don't think double XL does that much for your career long term, but I don't think you need it. That's just me personally. Surf went for it. I don't think he didn't make it, and he didn't need it.
Right.
I mean, he's doing big things. He was just at Chris Brown's crib last
Yeah,
week.
exactly.
I mean, come on.
Benny's already worked with a lot of big names. He's gonna work with bigger ones. That's all it is.
It's a fact. And just the fact that Hove is mentioning your name you should know that you're bigger than double XL
exactly.
already. So,
Exactly.
Benny, keep doing your thing. I'm looking for the next project for sure.
Yeah, 725.
Griselda.
725. Are you on Griselda or something?
I'm shouting Griselda out. We're doing a Tana Talk 3 review.
You were saying it like you were part of Griselda. Don't do that ever again.
725 review coming soon. Shout out to Surf. Raw Bunch.
Oh, you Raw Bunch too? Oh, you're like K-Shine.
I'm everywhere.
You're like K-Shine.
Let's go.
We back soon. PG Bloggers are back, man. It is what it is.
PG
Get
Bloggers.
used to it. We do what we do.
Do.